a lot, Chris. Delighted to have Andrew Elder from Johnson & Wales University with us today. And what year are you at Johnson & Wales?
I am a junior about to be senior.
A junior about to be a senior.
Yes.
So I tell you what, he's learned a lot in his time at Johnson & Wales. And we're getting some of that right now today because you're fixing up something that looks really wonderful. This is going to be a great hors d'oeuvre or appetizer.
Yep.
Or I don't know, if you made enough of these, it could be a full meal.
It could be a full meal,
What are you
yeah.
doing here? What have you got?
So today it's kind of seasonally inspired with the Brussels and the cranberry we're going to serve with it, but is a prosciutto wrapped sea scallop.
Prosciutto wrapped? And what is prosciutto for?
So prosciutto is basically just similar to an American style country ham, but Italian.
Right,
the Italian,
Italian country ham. There you go.
So it's been salt cured, so it's pretty salty, just like Virginia country ham or something.
All right, and you've wrapped it up there, and you don't wrap the entire thing. It's just, it looks like it's sort of wrapped around the sides.
Right, it's just like a bacon wrapped filet mignon or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But,
and you put a little bit of, what kind of oil is that?
So it's just canola oil or salad oil, nothing that imparts too much flavor. You want the prosciutto to be the main flavor.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and plus it's some of the fat from the prosciutto is going to render out and add some good flavor into that. Okay.
Now, fish is always, or seafood is always difficult for a lot of people because you never know, have I cooked it enough? Have I overcooked it? What is the secret to doing something really right?
Well, honestly, it's all about the touch. A lot of people say you can feel it and you know how it's going, but I like my fish and seafood to be kind of medium. That's kind of weird for people where it's like kind of soft on the inside, but that's when you get the really good flavor of the seafood and the fish. And it's also on the hard sear on the outside. So if it's crunchy on the outside from a good hard sear, then it's not going to be.
You know, it's going to be pretty good on the inside then.
Pretty much.
But you want to make sure it's got that sort of hard crunchiness on the outside here. And now you've just got this skillet. You could put this on the stove top.
Yep.
Sort of a medium heat here.
About a medium high heat. You want to get a really good hard sear, as I mentioned. Yeah. And then we're just looking for it to be nice and golden brown on the bottom, and then we're going to add in some butter. That also helps it stay moist.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we'll just baste it in some butter. The technique's called arrosé. It's French.
Okay. Now, while you're cooking that out, I'm going to mention that quite an honor for Andrew. He's going to be going up to the James Beard House in New York and working on, what is this meal all about? It's what?
It's a champagne dinner, so each course is paired with a different type of champagne, and we're cooking to go with that.
And who is this for?
So it's for Cork Buzz, where I also work in South Park, the wine bar in South Park. Laura Manick, the Master Somm owner, got asked to do a champagne dinner, and she invited the chef from down here, and he invited me to come up there and help him. So we're going up there to tackle this.
That's highfalutin, if you ask me. The James Beard House there. Okay. Yeah. So now you're going to add a little butter here, or
so
how are you doing this?
We turned them over, so they're nice and golden brown.
They are. They look really good.
We're going to add a little bit of butter. Turn the heat down.
And this does what? More so than, say, the oil is
just like basting a turkey for the holidays. It's just going to make it more moist. It's going to add some nice flavor. It's adding more fat.
Oh, wow.
We're just tilting the pan to get a nice pool of the fat. And then we're just going to pour it over top, and it's going to also help crisp up the top and the sides. And, just keep it moist.
Oh, that is really looking good. Okay, we got about a minute left, so I think we're going to do okay right here.
Yes. So
and then you have something else here you're going to plate this with.
Of course. So we're serving with it. As I said, it's kind of seasonally inspired. We're going to serve it with some roasted shaved Brussels sprouts. So it's a little different preparation.
Roasted shaved Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. So you can do it with a knife. You can cut it really fine, just like cabbage. Yeah. Like a shredded cabbage, or you can use a mandolin. Is what I used. And then we're going to do, after that, so we have like a little nest, basically, essentially, of our Brussels sprouts.
We're going to be nesting here. For our scallops.
Yes.
All right, we've got 30 seconds left.
Yep.
I want to make sure people can see this, because we'll certainly put this on WBTV.com. Yep. Give you a recipe. And now what is this?
So this is it's a cranberry and fig chutney that I made to go with it. So again, kind of seasonal. It's just red wine, balsamic vinegar, frozen cranberries, and fresh figs that I cooked down and then pureed up.
That is beautiful.
Yes.
We need to take a picture of that somehow or another, because that is really glorious. So I'm telling you what, it looks delicious, and I love scallops.
Yes.
And prosciutto. Oh, this is so good.
Good.
Andrew Elder, Johnson & Wales University. We appreciate you being here. Good luck up in New York.
Thank you
very much.
We'll
be interested in hearing how that goes once you get back. All right. Okay. Thanks a lot. Well, stay with us. Final check.